A1 since day one. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I ain't always been like that. I am now, but I ain't always been like that.
Head high, chest up, and catch that frame, 'cause beauty is my name.
What up, beauty gang? African Beauty here, and today I'm bringing you guys yet another girl talk video. If you are a real ride or die beauty gang member, then you already know this girl talk topic was chosen by you guys, my beauty gang. A lot of people are always commenting about how much they admire my confidence and how did I get so confident and where does this confidence come from, and well, I am ready to share my secrets and tips with my beauty gang today. But before I hop into this video, if you're new to beauty gang and you ain't never heard of us, sis, we don't know where you've been at, but we are so glad that you found us, because beauty gang is hella stupid lit over here. If you don't believe me, go and check the comment section below. You will see multiple beauty gang members vouch for the fact that we are hella stupid lit. So after done that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you're notified each time I post a new video. And without further ado, let's hop into this confidence, ladies. Real quick, by the way, you guys, if the lighting is going in and out, it's because I'm literally in front of Josh's window wall in his apartment, so the sun is kind of lowering and there's trees and it's just I just wanted the natural light. I rarely do it, and I just wanted you guys to really see my melanin as good as possible today. A lot of people are always complimenting me on how confident I am and how did I get that way and etc, and let me tell you, I have not always been that way, sis. Matter of fact, a lot of people don't know this, but a big reason why I started my YouTube channel 4 years ago when I was like a junior in college was because I lacked a lot of confidence, a lot of self-esteem, didn't really feel like I was that beautiful. It was just a lot. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys want a story time on how I started my channel, like the why behind it. So I'm not gonna get into that right now, but I'm just saying that to say I have not always been confident. I've not always felt myself. So just a couple of things that I have done to get to this level of confidence. Hope you guys are ready to take mental and physical notes. Listen up. One is buying myself quality items. Y'all know why I said quality like that. If you're a real ride or die beauty game member, then you're also a part of G Squad, which is me and Josh's channel, but that's not even a shameless plug because I ain't ashamed. Anyway, buying myself quality items such as like new makeup, new panties. Ooh, I am a panty fanatic. I know that sounds a little weird, but I love like new, fresh, colorful panties. Like I have a pink credit card specifically. That's, I think, actually my first and only credit card. I don't know, something about new panties is just cute. Just make me feel cute. Invest in things that make you happy. As you can see, I even got a little giddy talking about it with you guys. New panties is something that just so happens to make me happy. It's crazy too because panties are something not really everybody gets to see on me, obviously, except my man and maybe my mama if I'm walking around the house. Really not even doing it for anybody else is what I'm getting at. I literally do it for myself. I know what I put on underneath my clothes and I be feeling myself as I'm doing it. Buy quality items that excite you and make you happy. Another confidence booster tip is to be naked more. A lot of us don't realize how, like, I won't say ashamed, it's not that we're ashamed of our bodies, but just how conservative maybe. Sometimes we can be very conservative. I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm saying that there's times and places for it, absolutely, but there's also times where it's cool not to be. So like at home, in your room, in the comforts of your own room, your own space, be naked. That in itself, I feel like is such a confidence booster. You walk past the mirror, you might have to do a double take at yourself real quick, like, that is underneath those clothes? I didn't even know. Honestly, just being naked, sleeping naked, there's some confidence that comes with doing that. And through that, you're also kind of developing like this can't nobody tell me nothing type energy. That's confidence right there. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me about my NASCAR curves. You can't tell me about my side girls. You can't tell me nothing because I already know. And I'm happy with how it is. I know it's probably a little bit hard to adjust from going like very kind of conservative around the house or whatever, always clothed, to you just walking booty naked around. I know that's a little hard to do. So I would challenge, if you've never done it before, to at least start by sleeping naked in your bed. Just go to sleep naked, wake up naked, and then slowly start transitioning into, you know, more freedom. In the house though, ladies, in the house. By no means is African Beauty saying go around naked outside. If that's what you do, that's what you do, but I am not saying that. Let's be clear. Oh, this is a really good confidence booster tip that I feel like a lot of people don't even realize. A lot of confidence is wrapped up into this particular tip. Creating personal boundaries is so important for your confidence. I will say that again because I feel like some people in the back didn't hear me. Creating personal boundaries. What does that mean? That means learning to say no, y'all. There are so many interactions that we experience throughout life. I know for a fact, every single human being, especially a lot of us women, either feel obligated to say yes all the time or feel bad for saying no. And neither one of those things are healthy. And it tends to hinder your confidence a lot, because when you don't feel like you can say no to something or someone, it's like you don't have control of your life. Whereas the more control of your life you feel, the more confident you will become. Creating boundaries is basically you taking control of your life. When you get to take control of your life, there's confidence that breeds through that brews in you like, nobody can tell me nothing. When you become an adult, by the way, let me make that clear. If you're still a kid, you're in your parents' house, yada, 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 you can't have that type of, energy towards your parents. But I more so mean like maybe your peers or classmates or whoever. If you don't feel comfortable doing something, or you don't want to do something, you don't even have to be uncomfortable. If you just don't want to, say no. The world will not end. I promise you it won't. And through that, you'll start to develop a voice, like your own voice that you're unapologetically able to use whenever the time is necessary. Another thing to boost your confidence would be to take pamper days. This is something that I started getting into when I was no longer an athlete. That's when I started realizing pamper days are pretty important. The Mary J. Blige song, hair done, nails done, everything did, or maybe it's Drake. Either way, she has that verse in that song. No matter who you are, what level of confidence you're at, if you get your hair done, your nails done, everything did, you are feeling yourself, and rightfully so. If you're someone who kind of feels bummy all the time, you might be in sweatpants and hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. Nothing is wrong with that. But it's also nice to get glammed up and feel yourself, because although our beauty isn't like gone just because we have our sweatpants on and hair tied up, there is a different level of just pizzazz, just a little bit more that you get when you have your makeup done and your hair done and your nails are did. Even today, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling myself. I got my makeup done real cute, my wing liner came out good, my hair turned out popping, edges laid. Like, there's just a different level of confidence that comes with pampering yourself. Even like today on Instagram, your girl don't even be posting on Instagram stories like that, because a lot of times I just be looking bummy and I don't want to be on my Instagram story looking like that. Whereas today I got all cute and popping, and I had like a full 15-20 straight Instagram frames today because I look poppin'. Getting yourself cute and done up and just doing things that make you feel good is super big when it comes to your confidence. If you haven't gone and got your nails done in a while, go do that. If you haven't done your hair in a while, maybe you're like me or your own beautician, because I won't say go get your hair done, because sometimes I don't be trusting beauticians. But if you have a trustworthy beautician, go get your hair done. If you are your own beautician, do your hair, sis. Do your hair. I know I keep tying it back to social media, but for me personally as an influencer, if my hair is not done, I'm not posting nothing. I ain't posting on my stories. I ain't posting on my actual page. I ain't posting nothing. I just don't be feeling myself. And even now that I've entered the nail game, like, I high-key rarely ever take pictures with my nails not done anymore either. It just makes me feel more womanly. It makes me feel myself, which actually ties into my next tip, which is to dress to impress yourself. I don't think the people in the back heard me again. I said dress to impress yourself. A cute wardrobe and outfit can boost your confidence like, sis. It can. Within the last, I would say, year or so, honestly, every year my confidence grows more and more, but I started to really get into fashion like within the last year or so. Constantly buying new clothes. A lot of my Rider Beauty Game members already know, because I stay with the try-on hauls now. Buying new clothes and accessories and purses and just things that make me feel womanly really help boost my confidence, I feel like, to a whole different level. Being a former athlete, I was typically majority of the time in sweats, leggings, just chill stuff, which is cool. But when I started kind of wearing a little bit more fitted dresses, or rocking different purses with every outfit instead of just one type of purse, or squeezing myself in a corset that snatches my waist and lifts up my little itty bitty titty committees, there is some level of confidence that comes with that. And ever since then, I literally dress to impress myself. There are times where I've gotten on Josh after I get all cute and stuff. Took me some hours for him to be like, where's my compliment? Excuse me. But it's kind of like in a joking way, because at the end of the day, I didn't get dressed for him. I didn't get cute and done up for him. I did it for me. And I do feel like that's a big part of why my confidence is the way it is now, because I don't seek anybody's validation. If he says something, that's great. I appreciate it. If he doesn't, I still know I'm popping, and he is one lucky man. So it's such a mental thing. But what I'm saying to you guys, I genuinely believe. I feel like you guys can tell through the video. I genuinely believe and mean everything I am saying. I know I am popping. popping. Anybody would be lucky to have me in their life. But anyway, I got off track a little bit, losing myself. The main focus of this tip is to start dressing to impress yourself if you don't already do it. There was a tweet that went around kind of recently. This girl, I actually follow her on Instagram. She has like really cute outfits. Somebody had retweeted some of her outfits on their Twitter, basically saying like, oh, I wish I could dress like this every day. And I think she said something to the effect of like, you can, like, why don't you? Nobody's stopping you, nothing's stopping you. You don't have to have an event to go to dress cute. Like, literally dress to impress yourself. It is big, y'all. It is big. Another thing I feel like this really helped me with my confidence more recently is actually acquiring more perfumes. I am the perfume, I'm not the perfume queen. I was about to hype myself a little too much, but I am very much so into perfumes and scents now. That's something I never cared about in high school and college or anything, and now I feel more like a woman each time I spray on my perfumes, and they're a little pricey, I ain't even gonna lie, but I have some ones that I really love. Oh, I think I owe y'all a video on different scents, don't I? I don't remember. Thumbs this video up and hashtag below scent haul or something like that to let me know if you guys want a video on the scents that I have acquired thus far in my womanhood. But back to my tip, acquiring more perfumes, you knowing that you walking around smelling good, it does something to your confidence, boo. My confidence skyrockets each time, I kid you not. Whenever somebody like, you smell good, girl, what are you wearing? Ooh, sis. Or you walk past someone and you know they smell you, that stuff is like a boost of endorphin or something that takes over. Kind of maybe even tying into the pamper day, making sure your nails are done and your hair is did. Whenever I get my nails done and I might be purchasing something and the cashier says, girl, your nails look nice, that's like a boost of endorphin. It's like somebody noticed that you popping. I know I said I don't look for validation, I don't, but it like validates the poppiness. Does that make sense? I don't need the validation, but the validation happening makes me feel all the more poppin' and confident. Tying into another, by the way, I hope you guys are keeping up, another confidence booster. Stop pointing out your flaws and accept compliments. If you need an example, here it is. You go to sleep one night, face clear. Wake up the next morning, zit right in the middle of your head. You don't have to say, yeah, this came a little, you don't even have to point it out. Stop pointing out your flaws. Or somebody might compliment you like, ooh girl, your hair looks good, and be like, oh, but it's a little frizzy right here. Stop doing that. You're literally taking a positive and making it negative. Confidence doesn't work like that. If you receive a positive, then you reinforce the positive. Somebody might be like, ooh girl, your hair is popping. Be like, girl, I know, thank you so much. You don't counter it with a negative. Accept compliments just as they are. You're not there yet confidence wise to be like, girl, I know, then just say thank you. I'm someone who be like, girl, I know, thank you, boo. I'm there. That's my level of confidence at this point, because like I said, I already know I'm popping as a whole. So when somebody reinforces it, I be like, girl, I know, but thank you. Somebody might say, your body is looking really good, and you'll end up being like, well, these side bros are, girl, accept the compliment. Do y'all see what I mean? How like ridiculous that sounds for somebody to compliment you and you counter it with something negative and nasty about yourself. I know it's kind of hard to catch when you're doing it, but just remember what I'm saying right now. Next time you almost allow a negative to enter your mind when you receive a positive, remember African Beauty's voice. Remember I told you to shut that hole in your face and accept the compliment. The more repetition you have of that type of energy, the more confident you will become, and the more you'll realize your flaws aren't even flaws, sis. They're just what makes you you. And you are the dopest you can be, because ain't nobody else out here that's you. Ain't nobody else. Nobody in this world looks like you, talks like you, has your story. You are your own individual you. There's nothing more unique than that. And the more we all begin to realize that, the more confident we will all be. And we'll no longer feel like we gotta compare our beauty to somebody else's, because again, we are all different. There is no comparing your beauty to somebody else. Nobody is more beautiful than you, and you are no more beautiful than somebody else. We're all in our own lane. Everybody got to stay in their own lane. That is the problem. Can I clarify something too real quick? Confidence and cocky are two completely different things. So what's a good example I can tell you guys? All right, a lot of people tend to like my captions that I have on my Instagram pictures, right? A lot of my captions tend to be very confident. There's one in particular, let me find it, because this one was just priceless. It's like, I know you didn't sneeze, but these pictures are here to bless you. Because it's like, you know, I'm so poppin', like, I'm here to bless you today. That's a confident thing to say. A cocky caption will more so be like,
I'm shitting on all my competition, these bees don't got nothing on me.
When you start transitioning into the path of like kind of comparing yourself to someone else, but then saying you're better than, that's that cocky stuff, and that ain't cute. Something else that ties into confidence is not feeling like you even need to compare yourself to anybody else, because you just know you that. You just know you that. Anybody that feels the need to compare their self, their beauty, their whatever to somebody else and swears they're confident is the complete opposite. That screams insecurity when you feel like you gotta compare, say you're better than someone else. Confident people never feel the need to compare, never feel like they're in competition with anybody else but themselves, and never feel the need to put somebody else down to rise themselves up. Please keep that in mind. Now, the last confident booster tip that I got for y'all today. A lot of y'all already know I'm a pretty big advocate of this, and y'all gonna be like, how does this tie into confidence, sis? I can't 100% tell you, but I'm gonna let you know something different has happened to me ever since I introduced this into my life. Having more orgasms. Got you walking with your head a little bit higher, a little bit more swagger in your step. You just feel better. There's a level of satisfaction and just life that comes with having more orgasms. And honestly, I think more confidence stems from you learning to do that for yourself. And it's crazy because like a year or two ago, I swear my confidence was nowhere near the level to be able to even say something like this on film and publish the video. You're seeing this right now. I clicked published knowing that I said that out loud out my mouth. 2 years ago, never. You know what? That actually just reminded me of another confidence booster tip I didn't write down, but there's a saying, I can't remember off rip, but kind of like if you already expose your truth, no one can hold anything over your head type thing. I've stated multiple times I'm a strong advocate and supporter of women pleasuring themselves, learning their own body, yada yada yada. So nobody can ever come to me and be like, oh, you do that, and I feel ashamed. I stand proudly in that mentality. So it's like no one can ever expose me for anything or make me feel bad about something if I am confident in what I'm saying. So I guess the tip is basically stand strong and be confident in what your opinions are. If you feel strongly about something, don't ever tone yourself down to make somebody else feel better or more than. That's their job to make sure their confidence is where it needs to be. Your job is to make sure that you maintain and continue growing in your confidence. Growing in your confidence means standing your ground and not swaying just to make somebody else feel happy. But that is all I have for you guys. I probably could have kept going, honestly. If you guys want a part 2, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hashtag part 2 for more confidence boosters, because I feel like I got some more in my pocket that I just haven't even really pondered on all that much. But I did want to get at least one confidence video out there for my beauty game, because you guys are all so beautiful and so unique and so dope in so many ways, and I want you to know that. And if I have tips that help me get to that point of knowing that, I will be doing you guys a disservice not sharing that with y'all. So let's continue growing in our confidence and bombness. Let's continue flourishing all 2020. Let's continue learning to love ourselves, pamper ourselves, cherish ourselves as the queens we are. That is all I have for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you are new. Beauty Gang is clearly lit and the confidence train is in motion. And until next time, guys, bye.
Move your body cause you're loving the way that you walk. Move your body if you're loving the way that you talk. One time if you're confident. Clap 2 times cause you own it. Never gave a damn about what they say, cause you handle all your business on a day by day. Head high, chest up, and catch that frame, cause beauty